If you want your guests to return, you're going to have to wow them. I will show you how to do this with the perfect hospitality property room. Welcome to another edition of Hospitality Property School. I am your instructor, Jerry McPherson. When things get back to some semblance of normal, whatever that may be, you're going to have to work extra hard to get back your customers. In this episode, I'm going to take wowing your guests to a new level. I'm going to share with you the things for me and my colleagues should be included in the perfect hospitality property room. Now, to begin with, there are a few things every hospitality property room should have as standard. Be clean, a firm, comfortable bed, clean linen, a good free Wi-Fi internet connection, personalized air conditioning and heating that is easy to use, running water, a coffee maker, lots of power outlets, including next to the bed, and free bottled water. Now, it's important to stay hydrated when you travel, and it's almost impossible to do without bottled water. Now, you might be thinking many of these things go without saying, but often that is not the case. The following items might be things you already have, but if not, you may want to consider. Cleanliness and hygiene. These will be major selling points. While guests always trusted that hospitality properties will be clean, now they will want proof. For example, they will want to know that a property is meeting new safety protocols set in place by governments or industry bodies. It's not enough to simply have health and safety measures in place. You need to make sure that potential guests know about them. Hospitality properties can make health and safety measures part of their marketing messaging. Guests are also likely to prefer fewer person-to-person interactions. You can think about remote or self-check-in procedures, for example, room service packages rather than restaurant dining, or the ability to change in-room cleaning frequency. Blackout drapes. One thing I am unwilling to compromise on in a guest room is blackout drapes, especially if you're catering to people who travel long distances or from different time zones. Even if you're not traveling far, sleeping in a new place can throw you off. So having a dark, undisturbed place to sleep is a good way to make sure your guests get the rest they need. Smart LED light bulbs. Smart LED light bulbs bring smart lighting to the masses with an affordable bulb that is simple to set up and control, and casts out a very pleasant white light. A proper desk. This is one of the first things I check for in a hospitality property room. I write a lot when I travel, and there are times I don't feel like going out to eat, so having a desk to work on my laptop or to eat a bowl of soup should be an option. It doesn't have to be fancy, but one where I would feel comfortable spending a few hours. Universal chargers. If you're anything like me, you have probably left a charger or two at a property and did not realize it until your next check-in. There is nothing worse than your phone dying and no way to top it off. A decent luggage rack. As the years carry on, I have noticed my back really appreciates a decent luggage rack. The constant bending is not as much fun as it used to be in the past. Another reason to invest in luggage racks is to give your guests peace of mind when it comes to little creatures crawling into their bags. Abundant hangers, and not those that don't come off the bar. I pack light, but I still bring some nice things along with me that I like to hang so they don't get wrinkled. A good rule of thumb is 6 wooden hangers per guest per room, and use the friendly hangers, not the ones that are attached to the bar. I'm not going to steal your hangers. If you would like to see 30 more ideas for the perfect hospitality property room, I will tell you. Iron and ironing board, so I don't always have to hang my shirts in the shower. Better do not disturb signs. We all like our privacy when we travel, and one of the simplest yet most integral parts of a hotel's experience is the do not disturb sign. How often have you found a ragged, frayed, or ripped sign hanging on your door? Do you think that is what your guests want to see? I have been known, after a long day, to hang the sign wrong side up. Kinda defeats the purpose. One minor innovation I have seen is electronic Do Not Disturb signs, and it illuminates a red light on your door that lets the staff know you want your privacy. A spacious bathroom, and if there are space restrictions, places for your essentials. I just spent a few days at a property that had no place to hang a towel, and only a little shelf for my toothbrush. I had to leave my bag of toiletries on the floor. A decent designer could have easily corrected this issue. A shower that doesn't take advanced calculus to figure out how it works. Now, I'm a big fan of technology, but I don't want to need a doctorate in physics to be able to take a shower. Personally, I'm old school. One knob for the cold water, one for the hot. Then you turn them on, adjust the pressure and the balance of temperature. A shower head with a wireless speaker. I do enjoy multitasking, and being able to listen to a podcast or the news while showering is great. A bathroom door that actually closes. A huge trend in hospitality property bathrooms for the past several years has been the peek-in bathroom with only a window, sometimes with glass, sometimes without, separating it from the main room. I don't care how close you are to the person you're sharing the room with, or even if you're traveling alone, you need a little separation and privacy. Clean, fluffy towels. Nothing worse than grabbing a towel after a shower to find it is too thin to absorb any moisture, or it has some strange spots. Toothbrush and toothpaste. I'm a trained traveler, but on a rare occasion, I have forgotten a toothbrush and toothpaste. On those instances, it would have been nice to find a mini travel kit in my hotel room when I arrived. No slip shower mats. Hotel showers can be potential death traps. Look at the investment as anti-lawsuit protection. Robes. Robes are nice and can be great for branding if made available for sale. Hair dryer. One of the first things my wife looks for in a room. A choice of pillows. We all have our own tastes. Some of us like hard pillows, some like soft pillows. Some like big pillows and others like small pillows. Being able to choose the style that best suits you can turn an all-right sleep into a great sleep. One type of pillow you should not have is those little decorative pillows. Many owners that I've spoken with feel that a nice way to add a splash of color to a room is to display decorative pillows. You can't wash decorative pillows. And those pillows that have been sitting there since the day they were put in the room have been handled by many germ-covered hands, have been thrown around the room, or tossed on the floor. If you do want decorative pillows, get the ones with the washable covers. And please leave those little pillows home. Free parking should be included with the price of the room. Keyless room entry. No more losing keys. It's so frustrating after lugging luggage to my room only to find that the key doesn't work. Door alarm. And I don't mean high ear-piercing alarms, but one loud enough to alert me if someone is trying to get in. Lights you can figure out how to turn on and off. The hardest thing about many hotel rooms I've been in, how to turn on and off the lights. Keep it simple. Soundproof walls and windows. I'm not interested in hearing what my neighbor is watching on TV or the sound of the garbage truck outside. Are these making sense so far? Let me know in the comments. A secure safe with batteries that actually work and don't lose their juice on the first day with my money and camera inside. A humidifier. Many hospitality property rooms are notoriously dry. A humidifier should be mandatory. Smartphones or tablets to call the front desk or concierge. and with a room service menu that doesn't take 20 clicks to navigate. Underlit Bed. I have stayed in countless hospitality property rooms over the past couple of decades, and I can't count how many times I've woken up and not had a clue where the bathroom was. A soft light from under the bed would have saved me many a stubbed toe or from accidentally wandering into a closet. Smart Sleeping Companion. One of your main goals as a hospitality property owner should be that your guests get a great night's sleep. Smart Sleeping Companions are full of sensors that record everything about your sleep and lets you know all there is to know about your room's temperature, humidity, and air quality. It also has ambient sounds that help you fall asleep faster. Simple to figure out alarm clock. When I'm tired, I don't want to have to disassemble or assemble a clock to try to figure out how it works. Shampooed rugs. You would think this is a no-brainer. I sometimes like to walk barefoot, but I don't like being grossed out at the thought of walking on some of the carpets I've seen. Heated slippers. This is for my wife. She's not a big fan of cold feet. Free non-alcoholic minibar. A very small investment leaves a huge impression. A decent breakfast. If you offer breakfast on your property, make sure it's substantial. I don't have a problem paying a little extra for a good meal. If you don't offer breakfast, work out a deal with a local restaurant and offer your guests a discount. Reasonably priced laundry. You really don't have to charge $10 to wash undergarments. A TV channel list card. So simple and saves time when I'm trying to find out the score. Binoculars. I feel that most travelers like to know their surroundings, and I like people watching and gazing at the street life from my room's window or balcony. So a good pair of binoculars is a plus. In conclusion, from binoculars to pillows, I don't feel that any of these items are too extreme for most properties, and could go a long way in generating positive reviews and return business. If you have any stories about what the perfect hospitality property room should include and would like to share, or have questions or feedback, leave them in the comment section of the show notes. In our next episode, I'll be looking at things you need to consider to make the outside of your hospitality property more enticing. Well, that's today's episode. Until next time, have a fun day. P.S. Have you been checking out the Insider Tips episodes? If not, make sure you sign up in the notes section so you don't miss any.